Good afternoon, and welcome to the Merion. We are a senior independent rental community, and we're very excited to have you here with us today. My name is Maria Hammer. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing here. And first of all, I would like to appreciate your patience in adhering to all of our safety precautions for today. With just a friendly reminder to please keep your face coverings on while you're in our community and also adhere to the social distancing. The safety for our guests and our residents is the utmost priority at the Merion. I'd also like to introduce our sales team. We have Yutka Kiss, who is our sales counselor. And then we have Ashley Perkins, who will be popping in later. She is our sales coordinator. And we're your team here as far as being able to show you the apartments afterwards. If you would like, we're more than happy to give you a personal tour. So today's downsizing event, we have presenters. The first one is Anna Galemi, and she is from Fresh Look Homes. She comes to us with many years of experience in downsizing, also decluttering your homes and also office space. Then we also have Shlomo Arel here from Kale Realty. He will be talking a little bit about the real estate industry right now, the local real estate industry, and how to sell your home once you have downsized. We know that moving is a very stressful time, and we also want to make it an exciting time for you. So hopefully, with a couple of really good resources, we can make it a very successful time for you. We look forward to hearing our speakers.
Hey, hi everyone. So this is how I look under my mask, so you can recognize me when you see me on the street. So my name is Shlomo Errol. I work with Kale Realty, and I'm a senior real estate specialist, which means an SRES. And today I'm going to talk with you a little bit about the real estate market and what does it mean to sell your home, and how I can help you not only sell your home, but also help you move from your home to your new home, if it's a senior community or a condo, a smaller space. So pretty much an SRES, as I said, a senior real estate specialist. It's the only designation that is being provided by NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, to real estate agents. We are only 16,000 people, SRES, out of almost 1.4 million real estate agents. So it's a very special designation. And we're here to help you with the sale of the home, but also with your senior needs. So your home needs attention, but also you need some attention. So I would say downsizing, but it can also be from one condo to the same, senior living space. And what is the reason that people actually choose to move? So you can see that lots of people, almost 70%, are looking to be close to their friends and family, which is great. That's where we all want to be. 50%, 53%, the house is too big. Did you feel yourself wandering around rooms you haven't been for 2 days or 3 days, just wandering around? So it's probably time to move. 38% moving due to retirement. So the good life, right? Sunny Florida, Arizona, Texas, you name it. Or staying in Chicago next to your family. Unfortunately, 30%, moving due to health conditions or, financial problems. And I always said to my new buyers that when they buy a home, their home is going to be their biggest investment, their biggest asset. And we can definitely see it nowadays when I help a lot of seniors. You definitely need to sell your home in order to move on to your senior home. Obviously, before you even get to sell your home or move, you do have tons of questions. This is only 6 or 5 or 6, yeah? There is a lot more, but Lily, where do you start? Where are you planning to move? What you can afford? What do you do with all your stuff? Anna here kind of explained how she can help. Absolutely. Do you need any legal advice? Do you need any financial advice? And obviously, Also, how much is your home worth? Do you need that money to move to another new place? So there are more and more questions that actually an SRES is able to help you with. So that's why I actually created, and a lot of the SRES in the industry has their one-stop shop. When we come and we try to help a senior, like I said, there is the home need and the senior needs. So you probably need any legal advice, financial advice. Are you moving to a senior home? Are you moving to a condo? This is your needs, not the house needs. On the other hand, you do have the house needs. Does it need to be repaired? How are we going to sell it? Are we going to stage it? Movers, plumbers, roofers, electricians, and many more. Right now, it goes to up almost 60 services for the house needs and your needs. Those services, I don't find them just on Google and say, oh, you know, I found him in Google, he's a great guy. I actually worked with most of these professionals for many years, and I will be able to provide it to you once you decide to move forward. Anna is on my list as well, and it's always good to have trustworthy and professionals to help you guys. So pretty much the whole process, once we have all these questions, they need to be answered. And so the order of this can be maybe deceiving, but I always like to go by the game plan. I always create a game plan. So we're going to try to figure it out. When are you looking to move? Where are you going to move? Answer all these questions we talked before, get them answered, and put it in a timeline. If we're not going to put it in a timeline, we can wait 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and on and on. You probably will never move because we eventually all like our home, and we don't want to move. We feel very comfortable. So looking at the game plan, part of it, I'm going to provide you with a CMA, which is a competitive market analysis, pretty much. How much is your home worth? If you need that money to move to your new place, it will let you know. This is how much it's worth. This is how much you can use for your new place. This is what you can afford and how many years it's going to take you further on. What is your new place? Where are you going to move? Are you going to move in the neighborhood where you live? Are you going to move next to your kids and family? For any friends? So also we look about that. Decluttering, downsizing, and all the packing. So we just spoke about it. It can be a lot. Like we said, you can donate, you can sell it, and you can give it. And some of it, unfortunately, you'll let it go to the junk removal. And we'll make sure that we'll prepare your home for sale. And this is where we have a couple of options. We have 3 options to do that. The as-is. So some people confused about what's the as-is. So we're pretty much giving the keys to the new buyer. It doesn't mean that we leave all the stuff inside and we just walk out the door. So we will try to pack everything, make it clean, and maybe even stage it. What it means that we're not going to spend any money on repairing any of the mechanicals, or if it's the roof has any problems, or changing the floors, or updating any kitchens or anything. We're going to leave it as is. Whatever problems that might arise, the new buyer will have to deal with that. This option will give you pretty much the lowest price of the market. You won't be able to sell it for very high. And then sometimes also you will sell it. It will take a long time to sell it. So that's also a consideration. But we will try to show it the best it is. We will clean it and we'll stage it, or it will be empty. It will be that. The second option is kind of moderate. So we're going to do some fixing and repairs for mechanicals to make sure they're working right. If you have an old carpet in the house that's been 15, 20 years, we might want to replace it, either with a new carpet, maybe replace it with some hardwood floors to make it look nicer. A fresh coat of paint always help. The new buyers would like to come to a house that looks like their home. So they want to visualize what it would look like. They want it to have it clean and they don't want to spend a lot of money when they're moving. So we'll do some of the things. This is, will cost some money, so what we want to make sure is we don't overspend. We want to make sure that the money you spend into it, you will get it back. That's very important. And the third option is pretty much a complete renovation. So I'm looking at kitchens. If you have 20-plus-year-old kitchens, renovate that, bathrooms, floors, fresh paint, and maybe even going to the furnace and the roof and more of the repairs or replacing completely. So that means it costs a lot more money than the other two options are, but you can be assured that now the new buyers would like to move to a house they don't need to fix at all. They'd like it to be a move-in ready. They would not like to spend any money in the 5 years to come, and that's going to work. All that money, they're willing to pay pretty much a premium for what you're giving them. So we're going from the as-is that will give you the lowest price. If you fix and update or paint, replace some of the things, moderate price, and you'll get the highest price when you're completely renovating, and you will sell it very fast as well. So the process of selling a home, I'm not sure how many of you sold a home in the last 5 or 10 years. Used it, good? Oh, congratulations. Perfect. So I'm going to go over the process because it changed a little bit since you sold the home, but also it changed a little bit in the last 5 months because of the COVID-19. So I'm going to go a little bit over it. So whatever we decide to do, the option, the as-is, renovating, complete renovation or not, we're still going to take really good pictures. We're going to stage it nicely because almost 100% of all the search for buyers starts online. That means they see pictures. And you do not want dark pictures. You don't want upside pictures. You want professional pictures to be taken in order to people to see the true value in your home. So that's like number one in the list. From there, obviously, it's going to go, it says 50. By now, it's probably more than 100 websites. So once it hits the MLS, which is the multiple listing services, it will go over to 100 websites. Buyers from all around will see it if it's on their search, and they will come and visit your home. Now, there is also an open house, and I also mentioned people visiting your home. So I'm going to say this. Because of the COVID-19, we want to keep all our clients safe. So the rules right now in real estate is that we have to use masks and gloves when we come into a house and view a home. Safety is number one right now in real estate, and especially with people selling their home. Open house, when we do an open house, we won't see 5, 6 parties just walking around your home. There is only one party at a time allowed to go into your home. With that said, it's up to 4 people of each party that can go into your home. So again, safety first. During this whole time of putting it on the market, you're probably going to get an offer. We're going to negotiate it. So for the one of you that actually didn't have a date to move to the new senior home or to move into a new home, we'll have to structure the offer so it will be very comfortable for you to move. So if someone is asking a 30-day move-in and you're only moving in 40 days, we're going to ask them to wait at least 40 or even 45 days until. So it's not all the time about the price, even though it's very important, and sometimes it's about what you need. As I said before, there is the house need and there is the senior need. So we have to renegotiate those terms when it comes. And from there, we're pretty much going to go all the way to the 30 days, 45 days, even I have clients that goes even 60 days, or actually 95 days was one of the longest times I had to wait for the closing, which is fine because my client actually did not find a new senior home, and it took some time, so we had to postpone it or postpone it. As an SRES, it's very important to say that for us, it's more about the senior needs than the house needs. The house will always sell, especially in this market that we have. Just to give you an update, we have a very big shortage of inventory. Means we do not have a lot of homes on the market right now in certain areas. Especially here, the North Chicago and Northwest suburbs, we have a big shortage of inventory. That's why it's always good to when you put your home on the market, to make it very presentable, look nice, fresh, and clean. And that means, on the other hand, that right now, you'll get the highest price for the current market. You'll have a lot of buyers coming through, and you will get the best offers that are available.
Well, thank you so much, Shlomo, and also Anna. So now that you've figured out how to declutter everything and you've figured out how to sell your home, the next step is to come look at a beautiful Merion community and then move in. So now you've got resources on how to have that happen. Thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate that. And if anyone would like to take a look at a couple of apartments, we are more than happy to show you around. Thank you.